Hello? Hello? Mike? 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 Is this on? Is this on? Wait. While you're talking, can you open my candy for me?
Show those rims for me. Those Spider-Mans.
Spider webs.
Oh, we're on.
We're on camera. What are we doing here again, Wayne?
What?
What are we doing here?
We are going to be talking about what makes a car go faster, right?
Well, we're going to talk about,
Ask Sandy.
we're going to do import performance.
Yeah, because I have a lot of questions about import performance.
Well, we'll take you through this stuff really slow, really easy.
Okay.
You're a German car guy.
I'm a German car guy.
The Japanese car segment's a whole different kind of car club.
They make cars in Japan?
Well, here's the thing. The Japanese culture is very different. And what we're going to find out is the German guys have a lot to learn from the Japanese car people.
So Sandy, what is this exactly?
Japanese car. That's a succinct answer that I'm going to give you. Okay. However, when you really dig deep into the skin of this car, high performance race car.
Really?
High performance race car.
Okay.
And you can tell there's a few styling cues that give it away.
Really?
One of them.
What are those? Can you please show me? Because I know nothing about import cars.
Let's start low.
Okay.
Obviously.
Whoa.
What we have here.
Look at this. What is this?
What you have here is an unprotected oil cooler.
Unprotected. Does that make it go cooler?
It makes it faster. Everything on this car is done to be faster.
Everything's faster. Okay. So this makes the car. Okay.
Contrary.
Interesting.
What you might find in a German car is this protected with metal.
Yes.
Screens. Or behind the valence where it can catch some cool air.
Right.
This is, however, up in the front of the cool stream.
Now all that stuff slows down the car on the German cars, right? Because those Germans, I mean, they just build the slow cars, right?
Overheat.
Oh,
this car will survive.
I see.
A steamy German summer.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is an Autobahn racer.
Right.
Wayne, let me
Does this also catch small animals as well?
It keeps small animals out of the intake tract. But the danger, and it's a calculated risk. It's a danger. It's a calculated risk that if they hit something, they're going to dump 12 quarts of highly refined Japanese synthetic oil all over the place.
And is that a safety feature?
It's not a safety feature, it's a risk.
A risk.
When you want to go fast, it's a risk.
Okay.
You have to assess the risk,
all right,
as you know.
Okay, now tell me about this color.
Color?
Is this an original racing color?
This is a Japanese, I'm not sure what the term in American, I would call it like a burnt yellow.
Yes.
There's a Japanese racing term for this, as is everything on this car. However, when you start digging deep into this, it's painted this color for a reason.
Really?
I couldn't tell you the reason.
Oh, okay.
But as you know, again, the efficiency of the Japanese and the strict attention to detail is why this car is here today.
Now, while we were eating lunch over here, you were talking about the stickers. Now, tell me the story about how stickers affect performance.
Well, there's a certain mathematics to performance, and if you looked at this car, you could pretty much determine the exact horsepower that this car is putting out.
No way, really? How do you do that?
How would I know that without looking at the engine or knowing the specs of the cam, the compression, the gigantic turbo that's looming under the hood?
That's normally how most people do it, correct?
Most people do it by throwing the car in a dyno and rolling it, or an engine dyno and seeing what it really makes.
Yes.
However, this car has the telltale signs of horsepower all over it. And if your eye didn't cue on it...
And what are those?
Stickers.
Stickers? Oh my, okay, all right. Well, this car certainly has lots of stickers.
I hate to jump into this kind of direction with you. However, it's mathematical. If you look at the stickers, if you look at the count of stickers, and you look at the number and placement, you can determine a lot of horsepower, the horsepower rating from just that alone.
Oh, okay. Please explain.
All right, stickers, although this guy is missing one of the key features we'll get into in a minute, but stickers equate to horsepower.
Okay, I got that.
It's a direct one-to-one relationship.
Okay.
So if you count up all the stickers, and multiply those by a certain constant, that will give you the exact horsepower of the car.
What's the name of that constant?
It's called the JDM constant.
Oh, okay.
It's a JDM constant. Now, that's a number that's to be determined after the build is complete, because you can't know what the horsepower is until the stickers are on the car.
On the German cars, we have to worry about blueprinting and compression ratios and cylinders and camshafts.
Well, not a bad
intake,
thing.
all of that in order to determine power. But you're saying the Japanese cars.
Again, while the Germans have their way of building a performance car, so do the Japanese.
Okay.
And I'm not saying one is better than the other. It's just different. It's just different. So the thing that you got to look at is the stickers. And as I mentioned, the quantity of stickers generally equates to the horsepower of the car.
Really?
You discount.
So how much horsepower would
This
you say
car makes
has?
about 370 horsepower.
Based on the number.
Based on the number of the stickers. You don't.
This number.
Meatballs don't count.
This sticker here.
Meatballs don't
So
count.
this doesn't add 23 horsepower?
No, it's not the size of sticker. It's the quantity of stickers. It's the quantity. Now, one of the things that this guy could have done to enhance his build, and I've done this many times, is if you look at the stickers, you'll note that none of the stickers are yellow. Yellow stickers enhance performance more than other colored stickers.
Well, the whole car is kind of yellow. Does that?
Maybe that's where he was going with it, but it doesn't work that way. Stickers must be yellow for maximum performance. And generally you can gain a little bit more horsepower if they run down the side of the window diagonally or in front here, generally.
So, our camera lady, Lucia, just told me that she has a lot of stickers on her Subaru, which is awesome because it says she has like 300 or more horsepower. Would you agree?
I have to see the stickers.
Oh, you have to see the stickers.
And the
That's
colors.
Right. And the colors.
Right. Look,
Okay.
look, there's a lot of people that claim to have a high horsepower Subi and they have one or two stickers. Bottom line is, not going anywhere. The guy that's going to be passing you is a guy with yellow stickers diagonally across his windshield.
Okay, so tell me about the Camber, because I noticed this car.
It's slightly, this is, in actuality, this is not cambered enough.
Well, I saw a car the other day that had been in an accident and had camber like this one. So tell me.
I think this guy's been very, mildly conservative here. He could have gotten this thing riding on just one edge.
Right.
Which is, again, that helps handling. Anything with camber helps to handle it.
I see. Yeah, I can actually stick my finger underneath the wheel. Now, why would I be able to do that? Does that make the car handle better? Or?
You understand about friction? Tire friction.
Yes, I do.
Friction slows you down.
Right. Oh.
You keep the minimal amount of tire on the ground at all times. The minimal
amount of tire.
The less tire you have on the ground, the better.
So the more camber, the better. So
that's right.
So they're only trying to ride on one edge.
That's right. It's like skiing. When you ski, you ride on the edges. If you ride on the flats, you're out of control. So you go to the edge, and you get speed and performance and control. That's what this guy's got.
Now, there's this large muffler piece on the back here, this exhaust pipe. Now, I'm assuming that's because it's a really, really humongous engine that puts out a lot of exhaust.
To think so.
That's not true?
Well, this is generally where people go astray with the design.
Really?
What they usually started off with in the old days was the Folger 32-ounce coffee can.
Yes. I've seen that before.
Didn't work. So now what they do is they make it a little bit more tactful with stainless, and sometimes they'll throw a little a paint trim on it or a decal to add a little bit more sound level. Sometimes they put
Did they paint the blue on this one?
That may or may not be real, because generally when the heat comes, it's all dissipated prior to getting to the exhaust.
Right. So you think it'd be cool on the edge and not hot here, where it's like all deformed. So did they take a blowtorch maybe? And
right. You take a propane torch and you roll it around.
Oh, wow.
That way you get the heat look like.
And the heat look makes the exhaust come out faster or better.
You've seen a lot of the old Porsche race cars and Ferrari race cars when they downshift and the spurt of fire. The bang bang.
Yes.
That's the effect that this simulates. And unless this guy's, if he was running yellow stickers, he would have the horsepower to drive this, but he doesn't need it. I think in this case, it's one of the few items on this car that's overkill. I would probably drop that down to a 4-inch instead of a 5-inch pipe.
Okay, all right.
And the rear diffuser, that's another custom piece that looks, he's right on the mark. This guy, everything he's done is, especially, although, you know what's missing here? I don't see it, tow hook.
Oh, yeah.
Rear tow hook. Anodized red rear tow hook.
Rear tow hook, yes.
It needs a tow hook.
I've seen it, yeah. It does now the tow hook actually, now what does that do for you?
It looks good.
Okay.
Looks good. Tow hooks look good. You can't tow this car with a tow hook because it would rip the chassis off generally. But they look damn good. This car would go good with a red anodized tow hook sticking right up about here. Right up about there.
Now the anodization of the tow hook protects it from snow and sleet.
The
and all that, right?
elements,
Yes, the elements. right.
racing fuel.
Racing fuel. Oh.
all this stuff. So one of the things that's important, you build a car like this, you can't forget about the safety. I'm a huge proponent.
Of course.
Fire system cages. He's got a nice cage set up in here. Everything about it is well done, except for the obvious dots and stickers on a Nissan. But that's just, you know what? We don't
judge.
We don't judge here unless we do judge.
We don't judge.
But generally we do. Do or don't? I forget.
I don't know.
Sometimes we judge.
So that's it.
So that's
There you go.
That's your walkthrough of a typical Japanese car.
Thank you very much, Sandy.
Hope you guys learned something, and more informative stuff from SEMA coming your way soon. Taking a picture of you.
Taking a picture of myself.
Is this a former dry cleaning system? Oh, no, we gotta go down more stairs.
So would you put this in a Japanese car to make it go faster?
I would get a yellow one.
A yellow one.